Welcome again to Joe Son of Boxing. Interesting interview with Jessica McCaskill, who is the world welterweight champ, unified, undisputed, I think she is. She gave an interview with The Boxing Voice, and she's not very happy. Well, I did a video about being honest, how honesty in boxing can being transparent can get you far and can result in you being respected by the public. But there is such a thing as diplomacy, and I think conspiracy theories are, most of the time, they're bullshit. But also, you need to have some proof for what you say. You shouldn't just randomly spew conspiracy theories out, and that's what Jessica McCaskill has done, and she's done it against none other than the people who have promoted her, which is Matchroom Boxing and Eddie Hearn and DAZN, because she's worked with Matchroom in the past. Was the most recent one might have been when she challenged Chantel Cameron for her super lightweight belts, got outpointed, but she's got a fight, McCaskill has, coming up with Sandy Ryan, and that's she's trying to unify, I believe. Am I right in saying Ryan's got the WBO belt? Well, anyway, it's an important fight for her, and in light of what's happened with Alicia Baumgardner failing a PED test, McCaskill had this to say. I'll read you some excerpts from the interview. She said, "The shit I'm about to say might F up my next fight with Sandy Ryan. Let's do the math real quick. Alicia signed a multiple fight contract with Matchroom on January 2022 for 4 fights. She has a mandatory now, which is Hyun Mi Choi. When you have a mandatory, you don't necessarily have to have a promoter. They're not saying Alicia's signed another multi-fight contract. They're saying Alicia's popped hot. I feel like there's a lot of shady shit going on. Look at Conor Benn. They tried to conceal Conor Benn up until the actual fight day, but somebody leaked it and it came out." Now, she goes on. So if they could conceal people's test results, they could also make up people's test results. Okay. Right. So she's basically saying Baumgardner is out of contract, so Matchroom and Hearn have, she seems to be actually flat out accusing them, fabricated Baumgardner's test results in order to, to throw her under the bus, so to speak. And then Hearn was interviewed by October Red Boxing, very, very good channel. October Red's a really good interview. You should go over and give her a subscription. He said, "It's absolutely the most wild thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they'll be hearing from us today." What essentially Jessica McCaskill said, and I don't mind repeating it because it's one of the most bizarre things ever, is Alicia had 1 fight left on her contract, so maybe this was Matchroom trying to disrupt it. I mean, firstly, that is the most offensive thing I think I've ever heard in my life, and secondly, the most defamatory thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, and then McCaskill's fiance, trainer and manager Rick Ramos, he spoke out on social media. He said, I just got a call with Eddie Hearn. I heard him out. He was clearly upset. I will watch the interview with Jessica McCaskill and The Boxing Voice. Jessica McCaskill will make a statement later today." And then McCaskill, just to follow, this is getting to be quite a soap opera. McCaskill then issued an apology of sorts. She said, "What's up, world? Seems like some things have been shaken up in the last couple of days." You're not telling me. "And it seems like I've had a pretty decent hand in that. So first, I would like to apologise to my fiance, Rick Ramos, also my trainer and manager. I know I've been stressing you all out with this ruckus. Seems like Matchroom have been offended by the conversation that was had yesterday on The Boxing Voice. Shout out to The Boxing Voice. It seems like the overall conversation as a whole might have been misunderstood. But either way, my apologies for the conversation and for anyone offended by the things I said." Jessica, I don't know, backtracking. Is backtracking going to do it? I mean, an unequivocal apology is, yeah, okay, we all say stupid things. And this is the social media era, isn't it? But to actually say, I kind of think, well, I don't have any proof, but I think that Matchroom and Hearn are, sabotaging Baumgartner's career, and they fabricated the test. I mean, this is some serious stuff. Hearn could sue the hell out of her, unless, of course, she does give an unequivocal apology, and he lets it slide. But as for working with her on the Sandy Ryan fight, I think that ship might have sailed. But you got to be careful what you say, what you do. I mean, that is a defamatory thing to say. I don't know. Maybe Hearn likes a few quid, so maybe putting her in with Sandy Ryan will be too much of a temptation to resist. But we'll see. What do you think about this? I mean, McCaskill. I mean, I'm someone who hates conspiracy theories. And when I say conspiracy theories, I'm not saying the conspiracies don't happen, but when people make wild statements without a shred of evidence. It's okay to have suspicions, and it's okay to be sceptical, but it's not okay to be cynical, and it's not okay to just pull things out of your ass, which a lot of people do about all sorts of things, not just boxing. I mean, this is due to the internet. The advent of the internet gives any paranoid moron a voice, and yeah, McCaskill's in some trouble. I think, at least her career's in some trouble. Even if she's not in legal trouble, her career is. It's going to hit a bump here. She had a good thing going with Hearn and Matchroom. They give her some opportunities. But anyway, let me know what you think. Give me your opinions, comments below, and like the video if you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's keep going strong. Spread the word about Joe's Son of Boxing. I will read your comments, and yeah, I'll reply to them. Thanks for your time as always, and bye for now.